Can you hear me? Okay, I can't lie. I had to screw around with my PC. I also got this new camera right here. So I had to redo a bunch of camera stuff. So I moved one camera from one place to another to replace another. And this is what you get. Apparently everything doesn't work after you unplug and plug things back in. Hashtag stream PC life. Hey, what's up? Yeah, there was no sound. That was my bad. Sorry, Scotty. Apparently when I reboot my computer, because I have 3 different mics and a headset, I don't know why every time I reboot my PC, but Streamlabs recognizes everything as a new device. And so every time there's a new device, then I have to go into Streamlabs and tell it which device is actually the device I'm telling it to use, which is kind of weird. I don't remember having to do that in my previous setup as much. But yo, hey Lance, what's up? Can't wait to watch you build this weekend. Yep, we're just waiting on that case. And I know this stream's pretty late because I was sticking around with the stream setup for like half the evening trying to make it work. So but Lance, that is all pending on if that case shows up before Saturday, which is, you know, we're trying to stream that on Saturday afternoon. And I have a sneaky suspicion, because of where the case currently is in its tracking, that it is not going to be here by Saturday. I'm going to see if I can actually grab the case at Micro Center. They said they didn't have any in stock when I looked earlier this week. But they normally would have that case in stock. And of course, when I actually need it for a build, it's not in stock. So whatever works. No, I appreciate it, man. I am hoping that it arrives so that we can build it and stream it on Saturday. This build is actually for Dave today. I promised him I would stream it today. I promised him I would build it today. I'm trying to put my pop down somewhere. Dave's pretty cool. He's a pretty cool guy. He's also, we gave him a discount for being a military man. So he did get a discount for being a member of our proud service. So, thank you for your service, Dave. This one is for you. Now, on this build specifically, I'm going to call this out immediately. I have not the time to go back and fix this problem, but this board was purchased brand new. It was actually purchased from Amazon Business, because I needed to get it here quick, and Micro Center doesn't have any 590 boards at all. So I have no local options for this platform. I'm only limited to purchasing online. Newegg, these 590 boards are just completely overpriced in my opinion. So really my only option was to purchase from Amazon for the best possible price. And this box showed up, it was purchased brand new, but showed up unsealed. And the only thing that was missing was a back plate. So I have questions on this board, unfortunately. Didn't get to unpack it until today when I was starting up the build stream. So I always take a look at the motherboards, take a look at the pins before I do a stream, just to make sure pins are good. I've had brand new boards with bad pins. So, and then I noticed it was opened, unsealed. So also another reason to open it up and take a look at it. So unfortunately, we have no backplate. So I'm gonna have to figure that one out, because he was looking to get this built tomorrow. Local, I'm gonna pick it up. Trying to. Depending on if I get it all finished up. So most of all, let's go through the specs and then we'll start building it. Hopefully this posts backplate. This is a Intel i9, well, 11900K. So he wanted some horsepower on the CPU, specifically for the apps that he was running. We did go heavy on the CPU, also heavier on the RAM. Middle of the road, I'd say, for you know entry level to extreme. 32 gigabytes, which is 216 gigabyte sticks at 3600 megahertz. That is DDR4. That's a T-Force Delta addressable RGB RAM, stuff I always use. And then this is a 1 terabyte stick, .2. So we've got plenty of storage to get them started. Plenty of options on the board to upgrade. We went with a 750 watt bronze power supply by our Skame. It's a great power supply. It's semi-modular, kind of cool. But I also do have some power supply cable extensions here. Give it a bit of bling for $bucks. The graphics card is an RTX 2060 because he specifically wanted ray tracing, but didn't want to go super heavy into the graphics card. So this is an RTX 2060. With the budget that we had, specifically wanted as much horsepower as we could get on the CPU with the budget that we had, compared to the actual video card and everything else. Balance was to provide as much performance as we can for applications versus gaming. So that is why it's kind of heavy on the CPU and a little lighter on the graphics card. But this is enough to get him ray tracing, which is kind of what he was looking for. Get an experience with it, and it'll play pretty much any game out there. ID cooling, because this PC really isn't going to be just straight up for gaming. This is kind of mostly for applications and gaming on the weekend type of thing. So ID cooling is our 240 millimeter AIO. Normally I wouldn't do this 240 millimeter AIO, but with the case that we have, which is the NX410, it provides a lot of intake airflow, so I'm not really worried about it being a 240 on a 9. We have a lot of good intake. So overall, great solid build. A little heavier on the CPU and RAM versus the graphics card in this build, like I've mentioned times now, but overall, great build, especially for the price. I think we were at $1,100 or after taxes and something in that line. I have to go pull up the invoice. I don't have it in front of me, but $1,100 for this, pretty good, especially for what he's trying to do. Downside is I got to figure out this back shield ports that we don't have, fortunately. So fortunately, Amazon guys that package this stuff, they'll work there. I mean, it looked pretty new. The seal is broken. So what I think happened is somebody ordered this specifically to steal that shield and then send it back to Amazon. And they just listed it as brand new. They inspected it, thought it was still new and unopened, and so I got the short end of that stick. But I'm going to build without it and see if I can get into the board here quickly and do the same thing if this board is working fine. Seal it and send it back. You see some. I mean, if Amazon wants to sell me a new board that's been opened, I'll play the game. Does that make me an asshole? I don't even know. Alright, we got our Intel i9 11900K installed. Now we're getting our RAM added to the board. This is going to be a relatively quick build, so that's why I'm not like too worried about it being super late. We're going to get through this pretty quick. So, probably going to be around an hour. But how is everybody else doing this weekend? put that in upside down, why don't we? All good, my man, whatever works. No, I'm sorry. Originally, when we ordered that, it was supposed to be for by Friday, today, or oh. But the last update on the tracking is not showing good results. So I don't know what the deal is, but it's FedEx. We're at the mercy of FedEx at the moment. There's our i9 installed on our Z590 motherboard by Asus, the Asus Prime Z590, and our 32 gigabytes of DDR4 3600. I'm going to set that aside over there, and we're going to get the case out already. Why not? Nice, sexy little build. These NX 410s are very similar to the Landpool 205s by Lian Li. If you're those mid towers, very familiar. A lot of case manufacturers have been straight up copying Lian Li. But I don't mind because it gives a little bit of competition. Yeah. Cases anyway. Last panel off. We're gonna get that side panel or back panel off. Rear side panel. Side. And we have instant access to everything. Front panel is toolless as well. Kind of a cool for cleaning and maintaining it. New setup that I have where the trash bin is makes it so I drop my twist ties on the floor a lot. There we are. This is the front panel that I was talking about here. It's toolless. Just pulling it apart, pulling it off, tapping it back on. Very easy for maintaining. Cable running there. Let me switch over to a top-down view for you. I also noticed that this camera is being glitchy again, and I think that's my PC. I don't think it's the cameras at this point. So I'm eventually going to upgrade our Dream PC to a Threadripper. That will help. Like, some of these cameras are smooth and some of them are just glitchy AF, and I don't know why. I think there's a weird glare. If anybody's a camera expert, feel free to share some knowledge here. Oh, did I tag you, Martin? Shit, I just saw that chat. Sorry, Martin. Didn't mean to tag you. That's actually some... That was from the last stream, and I must not have deleted that off the... That was my bad. Sorry, man. I just realized you said that. Did not mean to tag Murray. Burn is awesome, but intentional. He's like, oh shit, has Ben rebuilding my PC after he said he was going to have it shipped today? No, I'm just behind, just like normal. Okay. I promised Dave I would stream this today, so I'm streaming it. If he misses the stream, then he'll like watch it later. The thing I wanted to check was I had clearance here. Put my back plate on, which I have plenty of. Plenty of. Talking about, let's kind of get the AIO out. Back plate going. Judge Drudge popped on. You'd be able to get a sneak peek of the face behind. Little project going on behind me. Always fun for me to just chill and watch it build. Well, you know, love building PCs. I know you love building PCs. If you ever wanted to build a PC, Scotty, gotta make the drive over here. Give me a little bit of a heads up, so I got a build for you to do. Let me know. Come on over and build as many as you want. They'll teach you the ways. We'll make a good cable manager out of you yet. There's that bracket I was looking for. Crinkly, crinkly, crackle. $100. Oh, if I had the time, I totally would just help you out then. I always have an urge to build a PC. I know you do. Tell me you like going on websites and building them on the website. What do you think of the PC builder on our website? I know it's only 13th gen Intel, but eventually I will have more options there for you guys. The biggest problem with putting that together and putting different platforms together on that builder, the fact that every single what if has to be defined. So what if you select an Intel 13th gen processor and a X570 motherboard? They're not compatible. So I have to make it so that it automatically knows that the 13th gen processor is not compatible with the X570 AMD motherboard. So same thing with RAM, power supply for your video card, what power supplies you are allowed to purchase or put in a system, paired with which graphics card, etc. It's a lot of work. That's all manual. Can't just say, ta-da. Way more work than I anticipated when I started down there. Way more work. You like it? It seems to be very well thought out, as you were explaining, yes. So what I think I'm going to do to save some efforts, especially as quickly as parts are turning around these days, I'm just going to create a couple different models. So for example, the Leon Lee 11 Dynamic case have both an AMD and an Intel option. Newer stuff, then I will build a couple of option select cases and whatnot for the older stuff. So when I say older, it's not even that old, but you know, your 11th gen LGA 1200s, the AMD AM4s builds, because those parts are still available and they're so much cheaper. Just to make sure you have a cheaper option. I don't think new stuff is always the best fit for everybody. And I want to make it so that you could select a build $650 range if you want. That plays games at 80 to 100 FPS, something like that. That's what I'm targeting. It can go as low as that. Then I want to start doing some sort of like FPS calculator, but definitely not Newegg's version. That is just no offense, Newegg. Actually, yes, complete offense, Newegg, because especially with Steve. And by different head. So this is our LGA 1200 plate that we doesn't help that I have a numb finger. I have a that I did not. FBI, open up! That must be Agent Smith. It was. I do put one together on there, but I noticed you didn't have the 4090s. You didn't have 4090s? Nah, I have 4090s in there. Now you got me. I gotta go look. I have 4090s in there. Well, I'm going to look right now. I'm almost 99% sure I made sure 4090s were in there. I know I did. Do. Yeah, because I did 4070 Ti's because it was strictly only the 4000 series. So it was 4090s, 4080s, and 4070 Ti's. Blah, 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 blah. Now, what's possible is that the inventory, yes, on my website, Agent Smith, yes. I put together a PC builder on the website, and I'm just looking for feedback, I guess. Only Intel for now, yes. Planning on getting the AMD in there. Because you have to actually add for this builder every individual part, one by one, for this tool to work. And then once it's in there, then you have to give it conditions. So that's why for now I'm going to split it up so that Intel versus AMD. Even fan configurations, for example, I have to define if it's 13 fans or 4 fans, or so just doing it for the case build out for now, or doing one with similar case layouts that have the same amount of fan compatibility. Dang it, now I want to go and look again. Well, it's just spinning, so I think it's either my internet or website. There we go. Maybe. We halfway made it. Let me know if it's running for you, because on my phone it's being a piece of crap. But that might be my phone. Very much so could be. Because I make so many changes on my website, all of my stuff gets cached on my browser. So every time I make a change, I go to open it, it's still trying to open the version of the website. So that happens to me a lot, I've noticed. We got our panel on there. I just get this mounted. That's and you know what? Box. Can you send me the site and Messenger when you get a second? Then after the stream, obviously. Yeah, I can send it to you. EmpowerGamingPCS.com. At the top, there should be a link to the custom PC builder. Send it to you right now. I think I have Twitch. Drop it in the chat. But I just sent it. Huh. All right, so need this guy. That's not right. Fine array. Then we need our thermal paste, which is going to be thermal grit. Probably one of my sloppier exits. But it doesn't matter, it's going to get smashed down anyway. Be right back? Alright. Gosh, I got gifted a sub. Hey, what's up, man? Subbed. Thank you for... Might have been from a past stream, because I touched it here. You're in the builder, there is only up to 4080. Wow. Could be 4090s. Maybe I broke something. Possible that I broke something in the builder. Can't rule that out. Or struggling with pricing on them, and I probably just pulled. I was pretty sure I left them up. I do know I am struggling to get pricing on them. I like run. But literally everything's like Amazon pricing right now. So if you're familiar with the Amazon price, that's pretty much priced everywhere. Doesn't really matter where you're buying it. There is a second page. That's why I didn't see them. And they're sorted by price, right? The lowest to highest. Hey, fam ops. What's up? Didn't see him to be working on the phone. Oh boy. Nice. Nice. Well, you know, I'm human. Nothing's perfect. It was an effort. It was an effort to get it to this point. So working out a couple of bugs, not a big deal. Probably going to come down to or on the server that it's on. Because I am getting a lot more traffic on the website lately. Like it's doubled. But I have noticed performance website kind of grading. Alright, yeah, don't worry about it. I'll look at it here in a second. Or after this. Probably a cache issue because I story last night. After the fact. Or it's actually a performance. Could be one or the other. You literally need a website team just to run a business. Everything you touch on a website, it just like crumbles apart. Every time I touch the website, something breaks. Although that might just be me. I'm not a WordPress guy. Ben needs an IT guy. Well, I am an IT guy, right? Not a WordPress guy. I can fix pretty much anything else. When it comes to WordPress, it's like I have to go to school again, which means I'm opening up YouTube. learning it, but time to do that. That sucks. I got other responsibilities, man. So, becoming a website pro was not on the agenda. And then as soon as somebody figures out that you're a website guy or good with websites, then it's immediate like, hey, can you help me with my website? Which, you know, I don't mind helping people out, but it's a little overwhelming. You know how it is if you're an IT guy, right? I don't know anything about IT, but you can learn it? Yeah. Not that difficult, honestly. It's just turning shit off and turning it back on. That's like 9 job. Honestly, that's like 90% of the job. Until you get into like heavier lifting stuff, but then you gotta know your shit. Don't know your get rooted out real quick. Got some newer stuff for me. Struggling with learning it and retaining it. Old. Noticed it is more difficult to knowledge as you get older. I think that's more of like an interest. Passion. Looking like a gaming PC. Nah, just restart it when in doubt. Exactly. Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again? Literally the first line you should say on any help desk. Oh no. I took the fan and made it the pump, and the pump is not plugged in with the pump supposed to. Dang it. Well, that makes me special. Not sure why I didn't catch that. No, you're getting a special build when you... I caught it. Late at night, an old man, a beauty. Get your little cable over here. Get on down there. Not poking your head out like. Okay. Plugged in here. No more of this nonsense. Coral. Buddy, Walking Dead fan. I have a brother named Carl, so dad's named Carl as well. A lot of fun with that term. Coral. Sorry to all the Carls out there. Come on. All good old time. I bet I could cable manage the back done assembly under 10 minutes. Make it look like super snappy sharp. I actually like the song a lot. Got a good vibe to it. We're just getting the front panel connections plugged in. We're pretty much ready to graphics card in there. But before I put the card in, I'm going to try to tackle these damn EPS connections. Stop. Did we intentionally buy these white? Did I just give them would not even have cables. So I need to go look it up. Apparently, I can't remember what goes to what right now. White cape, black bill, white. I am here, by the way. Standard. So they are just standard cables. My bad. But I could put those in there if you want them. Definitely have purple. Now, we're just going to go with standard cables for now because the only colors I have on hand are the whites, the purple, orange, and black, and those are all very special colors to go with all black build. So, not a fan. Throw anything else away. Not a fan of just throwing random colors in a build. Thought that was okay to do so. Oh boy. Twist ties. Lots of twist ties. Boing, boing, boing. Hammer's got some weight to it now, so now it boings. Better way of saying. Sorry, you're not going to see this piece. Don't want to see it anyway. It's just using my finger. on, you wee bastard. Get in there. My pick. Oh, I found it. Nothing like a pick. Right on. Now let's get the graphics card in here. And we're ready to plug the power supply and do some cable management, fire this bad boy up. Hey, Big Dave, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate you. It's already looking so fire. Oh yeah. This build wasn't too bad. Quick. Software side, I think it's actually going to take longer than building this. That's the portion that I have to complete. Run for about a day. Because I also do tests on it to make sure everything's running solid. Usually that's a day, sometimes two, depending on how big of a build it is. That camera focusing very well. Thought I could just switch. The new camera I'm playing with. Let's just switch it to top down and I'll drop it. Get down this way anyway. That camera should be better than that. I think it's my PC. Ah, my power cord is lovely. Back here we go. But welcome to the street, Dave. You you missed the beginning of it, but I was telling everybody a little bit about the build, and also Dave is the one that this build is going to. I believe that's Big Dave, right? Correct, Dave? I'm only assuming. But thank you, Dave, for your service. Appreciate you. All right, so we're pretty much at the point of no return on anything here. By that is going on right there, but we'll just zip tie these cables up a little bit, fire this bad boy up. Hopefully this motherboard that we found out was not brand new, that was purchased brand new. Okay, that is the variable in this build. Okay, that is my concern. Ah, Alex. Wish you'd step off that lip. Now I wish they would stop putting Molex in PC. I don't care if it's 10 cents more to go to SATA or $1. I will pay the extra $1. I hate Molex. Yep. That was for Antec fans that are on here. That we don't. Alright, so this bucket of joy is going to go that way. We're just going to clean it up. I should have gone up and around. Could have. Do. Making a correction here real quick. Yeah, that's me. Thanks a lot for the support. No problem. No problem, man. Got a lot of family in the military. nobody immediate, but cousins and uncles, and seem to be a popular military family. What department did you serve in? Don't mind me asking. The Army, Navy. I think I saw your. I think I remember. Tell me here. What a- Army. So it could give you an. So it could give me a rundown on the build. Yeah. I could do that here. Did a few years active duty, and a few years. Okay. See. Nice. Still a long time. If big chunk of fight that you. Yep. National Guard has a lot of benefits. I've got a couple of buddies that are in the National Guard. Benefits on it? What if? Even if it's a natural disaster or something? Gotta go do. Kinda cool. So here, let me just finish this top portion of the cables here real quick, and then I'll kind of run you down the build, or give you a rundown on the build. But you can definitely rewatch this video. So rewatch the video. There, kind of get a better idea, because I did run through everything. Started, but I could. Well, I can watch the video after the stream is over. Get more where everything is. There we go. About as clean as it's going to get. Pretty cool. Let's go ahead and flip this bad boy over. I'll kind of give you a rundown over here. What's what? Wrap it up here. Find the peel. Sorry, I had to peel that before I forgot it. Alright, so we got our CPU, which is under this block here. The light seems to be reflecting, but that right there is a CPU block, which is water cooled. Over the top of the CPU, underneath that is your i9 11900K. Got our 32 gigabytes of RAM, which are these two sticks right here. Our M.2 SSD is underneath that silver bar down there. But you see that silver bar just above the graphics card? That's your M.2 SSD, 1 terabyte, as well as your RAM there on the side. One with a little bird icon on it. It says Delta on it. Then, bigger items. Your Z590 motherboard is right here. The silver blocks, everything on the back side of that. Our RTX 2060 video card is right here with our pin power cord to it. 24 pin power to the motherboard, and our 8+4 yes for the CPU power. Now this big thing up here is your radiator with these hoses. That's your cooler. That's cooling the CPU directly, and it's specifically sending the heat out the top of the case. So your intake on the front is coming in, and then it's getting drawn to the front of the PC, exhausted out the top and out the back. So all of your heat's just being pushed to the top and back. We gonna get it post? I don't know, I hope so. But overall, that is the PC outside of the power supply on the backside with the cables. That's pretty much it. We got 140 millimeter fans in the front, 120 millimeter in the back. So let's go ahead and plug this in and see if it fires up. I got a feel. Ooh, ooh. Johnny's all about the post. He's got a weird thing about the posts. Post guy. Alright. Let's do something cool. I have this thing that makes me do it. See if it'll let me. Oh! But it's like inverted? That's weird. Cool. We can zoom in again if you want. 20x. Dang it. Get these. Whatever. Well, we got a post. I'm gonna have to move the monitor or move the camera so you can see the screen on the post, because I'm never gonna get this thing set up the way I wanted to anyway. It's not weird like to see the post before I go to bed. If you don't see the post, do you like just sleep restless all night thinking about, did that PC go? Did it work? Makes me have a good dream. Oh gosh. The post gives you good dreams. All right. frustrated with this controller. I might change that. Go ahead and build some of the light. So you got some really nice front to it as well. And I'll switch it to the side view here so you can see a little bit better on the side. Off Cortana. I'm not here for you. You kind of got a good view of it. What it will look like as it's running. Even give it a good zoom. For some reason, it is not correcting. Now let's just go all the way back. You can even see my mic. Good build, Ben. Thanks. I absolutely do. Okay, time for bed. Night, everyone. I'll see you, Scotty. Have a good night, man. But we got the post. So new CPU installed. Please enter the setup. Configure your system. This is common behavior once you plug in a CPU into a motherboard that's brand new. Another reason why the CPU is brand new. Also, there's probably no TPM settings on here, so most likely it is going to point out that it is a brand new system again. Or give me another hint. Yeah, this is all stock BIOS, so definitely a brand new system. Motherboard. Somebody purchased it and sent it back without the plate. Probably to get the plate because they lost it something. Those bastards. Anyway, we're all done for tonight. This is the build. I got the software side to do, which is installing Windows and doing the drivers battle tested phase, making sure it's performing where it should be by running it hard, making sure it's cooling where it should be by also running it hard. And giving it a few tweaks here and there to try to maximize performance so that it's stock out of the box running like a boss. But for the most part, we are all set for tonight. We did do the build. We're at about an hour and 19 minutes. I was thinking it was going to be about an hour. Had a few extra minutes to screw around with some cables and stuff, but overall, solid build, Dave. And we're looking good. I just got to get it to across the finish line, so stay tuned tomorrow. But originally I was anticipating that I would have it ready by Saturday, but I know your only day off this week is Friday, so I want to try to get it done tomorrow. Pick it up. You have any other questions, Dave? Very solid? Yes, sir. Solid build. I don't know if you can see the front. Here, I can get it spun around. There's the front. It's got a nice mesh front to it. Allows a lot of nice airflow into the case. And overall, it's a great case for airflow. Excellent airflow in the case. Windows is already underway. Can't wait to use it. Yes, sir. We'll get it there. We'll get it across the finish line. The only problem that I called out in the beginning of the stream was the board was purchased brand new, but it was shipped to me unsealed, and the only thing that was missing was the back plate. So I think somebody purchased it from Amazon. That's where I purchased it from to get it here quickly. And they took the plate and sent it back. So all they needed was the plate, and then whoever received it took a look at it and decided it was brand new. re-threw it in the new stock or something. Got that board. So the only way I'm going to get one quick is to order another board. And all it is aesthetics on the backside. Really not needed. So if you tell me you want it, I will order another board, get the plate, and replace it for you. EasyCAD is going to run flawlessly. Oh yeah. It's going to run real nice on there. Got 32 gigs of RAM and an i9 with 6 gigs of GDDR6 VRAM with ray tracing if you need it. So there's plenty of graphic horsepower here. You got a 1 terabyte M.2 SSD, which will mean the apps are going to run real snappy. So it's going to run real nice. And then you can also run some games on it if you want to. Weekend. So all around solid build. A little heavy on the CPU and the RAM, but for the balance. But we did that intentionally so that your apps would run real smooth. But overall, sorry about getting the stream started so late. I had a couple of new cameras on the stream set up over here, and I didn't have a lot of time to play with them. When I went to go start up the stream around 7:30, I had some issues with it and had to play around with it for a couple hours. Sorry about that. But I'd already committed to that earlier this week by starting the project of swapping cameras out, but never went and tested it before I got to a live stream. So sorry about the delay there. Overall, I'm always changing cameras and stuff, so it seems like I'm always doing that, but I'm just trying to change different views, get different cameras, test different things. Increases my knowledge on the cameras and stuff that I can recommend. But we're all set here. I'm going to do the software side off stream and try to get as much as I can done with it tonight for you. That way it's as good as possible, ready for tomorrow. Just in time for retro gamer time. That's all for me, folks. Good night. Thank you for joining the stream, liking, sharing. Keep in mind we are still doing that $1 PC giveaway. We're making slow progress on it, but that bar, once it's filled up, we are doing a $1 gaming PC giveaway. Really, the way you can support that is by tipping or subscribing to the channel here on Twitch, as well as a couple other methods if you want to donate. I think that's on the Twitter or Twitch page. Donations. And cheers. Thanks, Agent Smith. I appreciate it. Much appreciated, sir. Goes to the tipping jar, which is the $1 PC. Yes, no problem. Have a good night, guys. See you next time. Next time, we're supposed to do a stream on Saturday, but that's really if the case shows up. Right now, it's not looking good. So, and if Micro Center has one, I'll try to swing by Micro Center probably tonight or tomorrow night. Sorry, to see if they have one. Last time I ordered one, they didn't have it. So we'll see. Anyway, guys, have a good night. Possibly see you Saturday. Definitely, we'll see you Sunday for a huge build. So I'll see you on Sunday or Saturday. Have a good night.